You and your ex finally agree to sell the house, but if the legal and financial details aren't lined up, that sale can crash before it ever even closes. Deals can get stalled up for months, not because the house won't sell, but because the paperwork and the money side isn't handled up front. What legal approvals and financial prep do you need before a divorce home sale can close? Let's make that clear by considering a few things that I hope will help you start asking the right questions to the right people. I'm Jeremy Schooler, your rebel real estate guy. I'm the founder of Kitsap Home Pro, and we're built different, we're built on purpose. We're here to help real people in Washington State navigate real estate decisions without pressure, without gimmicks, and without pretending that it's all simple. In this video, we'll talk about the legal and financial steps that make or break a divorce home sale. We're going to cover how it works, legal approval and paperwork, debts and liens on the house, splitting proceeds fairly. I hope to give you a bit of insight into the process. I'm not here to give legal advice. I am not an attorney, but I do hope that this video helps you think about the types of questions that you should be asking. We'll go through several points here. Point number one, get legal approval to sell. Before you even think about listing, you need the authority to sell. That usually means both spouses agree in writing or the court issues an order, granting one or the other or both the authority to sell. Deals can blow up because one party tries to move forward without this step. And in the end, the title company won't close, the buyer will walk, and everyone's time has been wasted. So be sure that you have the legal authority to sell the property. Point number two, gather the required documents. Next, you will need to get your paperwork in order. All documentation that specifically addresses you as having that legal authority to sell. These documents could include a divorce decree or temporary orders covering the property, mortgage statements, title or deed information, any lien information that's out there. Even if the house is only in one spouse's name, both signatures are still usually needed. Better to know all of these things up front than to find out at closing. Point number three, address those liens and those debts right up front. Unpaid mortgages, back taxes, child support, judgments, all of these can block a sale. They need to get dealt with as part of the transaction. So therefore, you need to be sure to have a clear idea of debts and liens on the property before you close. When you get into the process, the title company will find them out eventually. But by then, you're already into the process. You want to find them out sooner rather than later. You don't want it to delay you in the end. You want to get this done right away. Also, the sooner you are aware of any of these things, the more prepared you can be to provide the necessary information. This way you have time to deal with anything as it comes up. Get the title check done early, like first thing. Figure out what needs to be cleared and who's responsible. Point number four, agree on how proceeds will be handled. Once the house sells, what happens to the money? Net proceeds are going to equal the sales price minus the mortgage paying off or any liens or closing costs that were related to the sale. That number will then be divided. The court may order a specific split, or you can reach an agreement, but don't leave it vague. Decide before the sale closes, so you're not trying to figure it out and you end up fighting when everything's trying to get closed. Point number five, plan for tax and future impacts. Selling a home can have ripple effects. You need to understand what could happen during this process by planning ahead. If there's a lot of equity involved, you could face some capital gains tax. The proceeds might affect spousal or child support calculations, and your credit or future buying power could shift depending on how things are handled. This is where looping in a financial advisor or a CPA is going to be worth your time to talk with. They can help you plan long-term, not just survive this short-term part. At Kitsap Home Pro, we're here to help people all over Washington State walk through this process. From the very first conversation, through the steps, and to the final sale. We're not here to chase commissions. We're here to build trust. Building trust will help us take care of the business side of things and allow us to continue this work. We'll sit down, listen to your situation, talk through real options. Whether that's listing, selling it as is, something in between, no pressure from us. The right real estate partner isn't going to be the one with the loudest voice. It's going to be the one who listens to you, hears what you need, listens to your story, and then helps you try to get to the place that you need to get to. So if you're facing a divorce and the house needs to be sold, don't wait until the closing day to figure all this stuff out. I can help you get the paperwork organized, run the numbers, and show you what a sale might really look like. No pitch, no pressure, just clarity when you need it most. You can visit kitsaphomepro.com if you're ready to connect. You can drop a comment below, you can send us a message, you can get in touch with us. And if this video helped, would you hit that like and the subscribe button? It really helps more people see the videos and hopefully helps them walk through a tough situation and find clarity when they need. Thank you so much. Thank you.